welcome back to my channel. Hello new followers. I wanted to make this video because I'm seeing a lot of things going around about this young woman, and I was sitting down listening to everyone today at work, and this is for educational purposes only. I want everybody to think about this. We have to be honest to say that Briana, basically her content is very male-centered, and she has a lot of women who support her that are male-centered, meaning their content is surrounded by a male, by another boyfriend, whatever the case may be. Her content is not surrounded by her children or her life as much as it is surrounded by being with the man, okay? So there's things coming out that people are saying that she is not expecting twins. She was faking it. Now, I had my doubts, and I said I hope I was wrong in that one video that I did before, and when she got her drink on vacation. But what I noticed, they didn't say your non-alcoholic drink. They said, here is your drink. And usually they'll be like, well, here's your non-alcoholic drink. I have been to Jamaica plenty of times, and it's understood. Now, this is the video that was put out, and a lot of people are saying that Robert put this video out. We don't know if this video is old. You don't know if this video is fresh, but they're saying that she was carrying, her stomach is flat. And I even said, if she is not pregnant, if she was pregnant and not anymore, then has she sent the children to glory? Now, I'm going to digress and say allegedly, and I'm going to say this because just because she's finding out that her and Janelle are not together no more, she's probably took it to her mind to not to have children with him and make it 6 and be a single mother. Then she wrote an apology, apologized to him. You guys can pause and read. Basically about her frustration. She allowed her emotions to get the best of her instead of handling issues privately. Now, a lot of people were wondering, just like me, like, you said this man was all it is and all of that, and you're giving him a platform of an apology, but you have not gave it to the father of your first children, and you also did not and have not given it to your ex-husband. So that's when I started to listen to everyone's opinions, and I was also in a more chat, and I told her, and I stand by what I said when I said she will do anything for this man, and that she is very dangerous. And a lot of people are like, well, how is she dangerous? Because she's male-centered. Her content is about a man. You have to understand, she's been through two failed relationships, going on number 3. She does not want to have another failed relationship because her content is male-centered. Who does she post most of her time with besides her children? A man. Who is the center of the content? A man. And she is very male-centered based. She feels like, I have the body, I can do this, I can get any man I want. But she has finally got someone who had something and is working their way to the top. She feels like because he's not feeding into her antics as a narcissistic, content male-based woman who's sitting here. She's one of those women that we talk about who would praise black men, but you would praise, not all black men are bad, but you would praise the bad black man that knocked between the head dryer and washer. Then you praise the black man that's sitting here and putting in the time and effort and trying to do the best that he can to be a better black man. She's one of those centered content creators, and we have to accept that with her and her behavior. We're seeing it with the abuse and how she's okay and she's begging for him back. Now, not everything is given right for him to put his hands on her, but I've told y'all before, and I say it again, Briana is toxic, and she attracts toxic relationships. Until Briana decides to stop attracting toxic relationships and stop having her content be male-centered, Briana would be okay, and there are things that she needs to work on. So this is the apology letter that she stole from someone named Sunny Lamb. It's a medium. Now, this medium had to do a public apology because everything that he's done. He has a post. These things that he's done, he wanted to clear up, let it be known, because he has a business. And Briana has taken some parts of that, and give that non-genuine apology to Janelle. And I feel like that's probably why Janelle is not around, because number one, you're affecting his money, and number two, he's trying to further his career, and he really can't if your fan base and you are pounded down on him and the things that you bring. Janelle is trying to work from becoming a Z-lister to an A-lister actor, and I feel like Briana is stepping on him, and she brings out the worst in him to where it's very toxic, to where she says things. So, and I've said this before, and I've told y'all, men are not in control of their emotions, but we'll get back to that. So I did some research, and Latruth, that a lot of people was blaming Latruth. Latruth took to his story today. Now, he has moved on with Miss Season, who was doing content with him since February of this year, last year, one of the two. But Latruth did take to social media on Facebook, and he basically decided to say, hey, I need you guys to know what's been put out. Now, they're saying that allegedly Latruth has been sitting here, sending videos of his ring camera to people to out Briana. Now, he wasn't the only person that had something to say about her being pregnant, and how him and his woman believed that Briana was never pregnant or was not pregnant, or decided to terminate, allegedly, the children. Okay, now we just stated why. I don't want, her little posse to come, but I want to explain to y'all how Briana is very male-centered, and you have to be careful with a woman like her, because she is dangerous and she likes to lie. She said here she really kind of, ruined Latruth's career somewhat, but hey, it is what it is. So this is what he posted. I have videos from every visit for my safety. When a person tells outrageous lies on you, make sure you record everything. I have so much footage, I could make a movie longer than Titanic. He also says, all of my cars have cameras installed. You have to be cautious these days. And he's right, because Briana has called and seasoned old grandma. She has came over there allegedly without any clothes on and tried to get his attention without his daughter. So Latruth said, you know what, we went to court, finalized the divorce. She even admitted to things that she said in the mediation emails that they do have to discuss. And she admitted that she did get pregnant on purpose. She did admit that she did lie about certain things. He said, my name is Latruth for a reason, and God kept me alive to expose the liars. The truth shall set you free. He also said, I have pictures and videos spending time with my kids on camera. Then the mothers got on and off camera, but I'm the deadbeat. Laugh out loud. That is true. I did my research. I have seen videos. I have seen pictures. You barely see any with the other women, Sierra especially. So Miss Season decided to have an input. Now, Miss Season did post, I could find it, but she did post something about I posted last night what she said about the pregnancy. And Briana little posse came to her page, basically, and tried to ramble her. And I said that I feel like she got the right to stand up for herself, because she's been called old grandma and everything. She said, you haters can stay off my page. You got bigger fish to fry, and this ain't it. So basically they're saying that the ones that supported Briana for the so-called baby shower, virtual baby shower, which I don't know why she had. She wasn't months into. There were diapers and wipes brought. There was money sent. And she's basically saying they need to figure out where their money went. And I agree, because if I'm supporting you, then it needs to be that. Then she says the plot thickens. I feel like this woman has the right to stand up for herself, because she's been called grandmother, old lady, she's too old, she's not right for him. And Briana has been talking about this woman since she came into the picture with Robert. And it's just been a mess. Now, this is what she posted, which I find very funny, but very entertaining. Amber Heard was diagnosed with historic personality disorder. Mental health is so prevalent in our community, and it's time we take it serious and stop sweeping it under the rug. There's such a fine line between being sane and insane. Link in the comments. Now, she posted this stating this about Briana. I agree. I've told y'all before, Briana supporters, that I feel like Briana needs to be pray for her because she is getting her karma. Briana has such a male-centered, she's a male-centered woman. And she's also not just male-centered, she's also what we call a pick-me. She's a pick-me with pretty girl privileges. And here's my thing, just like we say that we know when men never had it and never had that popularity and it was that cute in high school, Briana is one of those. Briana got her body done. She gained pretty girl privilege, and she feels like she could be a pick-me and a male center because it's all about the man, what the man wants and what he needs instead of herself. And now she has been narcissist to sit here when a man give her that, to sit in her head and be what Dr. Cheyenne Bryant say, low functioning, to where she sits here and do what the man says and does for her, but also if she does it, she feel like they owe her to manipulate her, and that's who she is. And I hate to say it, she sit here, get with these men, she plays the good girl, but be very toxic at the same time, and then she picked these men to have children. The only thing with Jonelle was he didn't want to be trapped. He made sure, because he learned and heard what she did to her ex-husband and the father of her older children, he decided to say, no, I have a career, it's things I want to do, I'm going to ruin this and get what I want and walk away. So when two toxic people come together, they decide to do toxic, low functioning things in a relationship, which cause domestic violence, verbal abuse, and mental health abuse as well. Briana has manifested this man when she kept saying, I was abused. And I kept saying this when she said this and wanted to blame a scar on Robert. And then she sat here and said the same thing about her baby daddy. Then she said this about her ex-husband. She manifested this toxic thing with this man who is a cheater, but he's never done this to other women. You feel what I'm saying? So because of her low ways and low functions, she brought out the low mentality for this man, and she became male-centered in order to say, if I become male-centered and do this, and then I be a little toxic, he'll give me what I want. And that's not the case. Then you realize this man wasn't coming back, and allegedly you could have did anything. If you were pregnant, we don't know. Or you could fake it. Let me tell you something. Like I said before, this woman would do anything for a man. And not only her man, she's selfish. She would do anything for herself, because her content has to be about a man so much that she paraded a man in front of the cameras so many times instead of being by herself and working on herself fully. She's lost friends because she wanted to be about a man and all those things. You know, we see how it is with the kids because she wanted to be with a man. That's just what it is. Her nurturing part of her is not valid. It's all about a man and what she can get out. So she's very dangerous because she has women who are in dangerous situations following and trailing behind her, and it's really giving a bad thing. And that's why I say she's dangerous, very dangerous. You know, she said here, she saw Jonelle, oh, he can do this, he's an actor, he's on the way, let me give him some kids. And now when you realize that you're going to be raising the children yourself and be a single mother for the third time, and that she's doing the same thing, she's just like Erica Mena, but they have different traits, but their traits, they have different ways of doing it, but their traits are the same, put it that way. And she realized she was going to be a single mother. She didn't want to do that anymore. Because he's saying, I don't want to be with you. I want to move forward with my life. I'm going to put my career first. So instead of her taking the time and putting herself first and her children and making her children the content, she decides to add a man and to bash another man in order to get the content, because that's what she started with her content. So there's no change. Now, is this her karma? Absolutely. Because you got to be careful what you ask for. And karma don't give a darn. In the times we're in right now, it's quicker than anything. It come to 3 to 5 business days, just like your package for your hair, your clothes, and that mail and that check you have been waiting on. And another thing I noticed that she does that male-centered women do, aka pick-me's as well, she tends to turn to God, to use God to validate when she wants to sit here for a man. So just like she has a problem with Jonelle, remember she did it with Robert. Oh God, and when she get caught with some lies, oh, it's God this and God that. but your content never been about God. And that's how we know you have an issue, and that is very male-centered pick-me, and it's very dangerous. Because my thing is, why do you have to turn to God when a man hurts you, and then you use, just like the women that we sit here, we talked about before, we talked about on TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, God healed my marriage, God did this, and then God told me to forgive. But then when you forgive them, then what? It's the same thing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great Labor Day. Later.